Arial, should she be black?
It's just fucking stupid, man. Like I was saying before the technical difficulties, like one of her friends in the movie was black. Like,
I've never seen the movie, so
well, like I mean, I don't even give a shit. Like, why do people care about this so much? Like, who cares?
it's not like we're supposed to be the ones enjoying the fucking movie.
It's a fucking story.
Well, yeah, and it's all, people around our age that are complaining about it. They're not going to go see that shit regardless.
Dude,
Yeah.
there's a story of a guy I knew. I wouldn't say he was my friend, but he was an acquaintance.
Mm-hmm.
And his son was like, "Oh, I'm gonna bring like Thomas home." Like I met my friend Thomas.
Okay.
Like it was not high school, kindergarten,
Yeah.
right? So I remember being there having a beer with him, right when I was drinking. 'Cause, on the record, I don't drink anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember having a beer with him, and his dad's asking him, like, well, tell me about your friend Thomas. And he's like, oh, he's cool. He likes the Leafs. He likes the Raptors, this and that, and blah, 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 and this and that. Oh, and he's like, oh, we should have him over to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, fast forward a couple days, I'm back there again, and I'm having dinner, and this Thomas kid's coming.
Yeah.
So, the kid walks through the door. Well, he's black.
Yeah.
Out of everything, the description about this kid, not once did the other kid go, oh, he's black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think kids even care.
No, kids don't. It's
It's-
just it's
it's
nothing.
ridiculous.
Like, no, they don't. It's just, we grow up and then we fucking, actually just kind of get conditioned to see all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's taught. It's not.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not programmed in by
Yeah.
default. Like it's
Yeah.
taught.
Exactly.
So I really don't care. The kids are going to care whether Ariel's is black or white. And if you care that much, show them both.
And what's the difference? It's a remake. So, like, I mean, if you really... Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's happening? What's happening?
I have no idea about that.
What's going on? Okay. We kind of... We're back?
Yeah, we're back.
We're good? Okay. What is going on today? We got ghosts in the studio here.
Don't even say that.
I knew he was going to say something about that.
Fuck off with the ghost.
So I heard a little off-color joke regarding this Arial thing.
Yeah.
So, the producer for The Little Mermaid, they go to the casting director. They say, find me a ginger. But it turns out the casting director is dyslexic.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Fuck. Where do you get these jokes from?
Dude, this guy...
Where do you frequent on the internet?
Dude, this is why I'm glad he's on this podcast.
Yeah.
Because, like, dude, I don't know if we would ever have enough material for each week for the Unleashed version of this show if it wasn't for him. I'm trying to blow smoke up your ass, dude. 3 o'clock in the morning, ding, 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 ding. I look, I'm like, and there's like 30 memes. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, well, 30 is maybe a little exaggeration, but like,
No, but like
2 or 3 memes at like 3 in the morning. I'm like, do you ever fucking sleep or just sitting there thinking of jokes?
Well, we don't know. Johnny's like the top fan of meme pages. He's like the
I am not. I have 0 badges.
really, eh?
Actually, no.
Wait, there are badges?
Yeah, there's badges on Facebook now. You
No,
don't know
yeah.
about that?
Oh, like the-
the top fan thing.
Oh,
or-
okay.
or-
That's what that is.
Which I
thought it
haven't
was
received
just-
my M&M or wrestling one yet.
Well, I got one from Ed the Sock,
really?
and it was like a top fan badge. So I clicked the notification, and it said this page doesn't exist anymore. So Ed changed his mind. I'm not his fan anymore. I'm not a top fan. It's okay.
You decided to put them in the wash?
Yeah.
Fucking Ed.
And then they made me a top fan on something else too. I forgot what it was. It wasn't even a meme page though. It was something stupid. It was like a hockey page or something like that.
Okay, first of all, hockey's not stupid, but maybe the pages.
Yeah, it is kind of a stupid page. It's a whole lot of rumors that never come true.
Oh man, we should actually maybe make a Facebook page called Stupid Page, and then it'll just
Actually,
have the
we should-
stupidest fucking things in there.
We should actually just fucking good fan page. We might as well send that to Scotty.
Yeah, I know.
That guy is fucking. He listens to all 4 hours plus
I know.
of our fucking
I know that dude is committed for this show.
We actually have to have him in here.
Yeah, I know. He should come on the show. He'll have a good time on this one.
Yeah.
I know. He sent me a message. He listened to the first time he listened to Unleashed. He sent me a message. Oh man, I was listening to you guys on my way to work. I'm like, man, that's a good fucking. It's like a breath of fresh air to not hear people complain about shit.
Well, he's happy not to hear Will. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
He's being politically correct there. Well, hey, last week I tried to do the podcast. Fucking Will sold us out.
Yeah, you were telling me when I ran into you.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, he rather teach his fiance to drive
Ah.
than come on the podcast. So I called him and right where he was doing it too. And I was like, is she playing with the car stick or your stick? I'm not gonna tell you. Fuck off.
That's Will.
Yeah. Dude, going back to that Arial thing. I don't give a
Who gives a shit, man? It's a fucking children's story.
okay, I get it. Okay, if you're gonna change a classic, they just say The Godfather,
Yeah.
right? And then turn them, I don't know, Asian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got no problem with that.
I mean, you can literally do that Godfather, that story with any freaking race because there's so many fucking, especially if you're Asian, fucking Japanese person, he became the top of Yakuza.
Yeah.
And then he get his arms chopped off in the end. Now,
Yeah,
who knows?
listen, throw me some karate kicks and I'm good, man.
No, seriously,
or even Scarface.
I mean, to be angry and upset about, there's so many things that's actually valid in this world that you should be upset about. To be upset over a casting of somebody for a TV show or a movie, that is just completely stupid. That just lets you know where people have their fucking priorities.
Well, that's first world problems, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, first world problems is ignoring the actual problems.
Don't even get me. I still couldn't believe it. I'm like, and she's a nice looking girl. Mm-hmm. But isn't it a cartoon?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's not even live action.
Oh, it is. Oh, the new one. Yeah, it's gonna be live.
The
action.
new one is going to be live action.
Oh, okay, because I seen that. I guess they're following suit with the Lion King and
Yeah, they're just remaking all the shit.
and
Aladdin or whatever.
yeah, and trying to make it more live actiony. I mean, Lion King is still animated, just not cartoony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine you try to get a bunch of lions.
That's what I thought it was.
I would probably enjoy that a lot.
Yeah,
more.
I know. It's like making of Lion King. Everybody died.
Yeah, but isn't Lion King like Othello?
No, that's Lion King is supposed to be.
It's supposed to be a different version of a Shakespeare.
It's not Othello. It's
Not King Henry.
no. Fuck, keep going. It's a book it's one of the Shakespeare books we had to read in high school.
Hamlet?
Hamlet.
Is
Yeah.
it Hamlet?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
Hamlet.
because his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's Hamlet.
Mercutio.
Yeah. It's yeah, man, it's fucking stupid. It's a fucking movie. Just let it go.
I don't give a
Like,
shit.
it's
It's a
just
fucking fish, man.
What's weird to me is this is supposed to be the most PC time we've ever been through, right? But if you go back 20 years or so, there was a Cinderella remake where fucking Whoopi Goldberg was the evil stepmother, and I think Brandy was Cinderella. And,
Oh my god, that was in the early 2000s, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember
nobody
that.
gave a shit back then.
No.
Yeah, you're right. No one gave a shit.
No. Because Twitter and all of that shit.
It's because
didn't
it lets
exist
all
at
the
time.
idiots out.
I know because see all these social media outlets give all the idiots also the voice to voice their opinions on things that really doesn't fucking matter.
No, like, dude, I got 100 other things I got to worry about. Than fucking what color the fucking mermaid is in a movie.
Yeah.
That's made for children. It's not even made for us. And by the way, if you're fucking getting ready to watch Little Mermaid and you're all excited, you got some problems. If you're over the age of, you know what, I even say 12. A little girl that's 12,
Yeah.
then maybe your little girl's got a little bit of a problem.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Dude, at 12 years old, who cares about the fucking Little Mermaid?
Well, I mean, fuck, I still like those Disney movies I watched. I'd fucking watch Lion King all the fucking day long.
Okay, well, then never mind them.
Like, and I wouldn't go to the theater for the new one. I would definitely watch it on demand when it comes out, though, on Crave or whatever.
What, you'd watch The Little Mermaid?
No,
I didn't see the
no,
first one.
I was never a fan of Little Mermaid. Like, Lion King was my favorite when I grew up. Like, I think that's a Disney movie that I remember watching. I went to the theater to watch it.
Yeah.
That was
did I.
a Disney movie that I remember actually watching. So that was like definitely Lion King, and then like I think after that was like Aladdin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see Aladdin either. I played the video game.
I mean, here's the
That
thing.
was a hard game.
That fucking level with
the
carpets where you had to jump over the car. Oh, I could never pass that.
It's funny. I was playing that game the other day. I was like getting so fucking pissed off on some of the levels. I'm like, this is so fucking stupid.
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh my god, that game was so fucking hard.
So, do you guys remember all the controversy with like the original Little Mermaid?
No, what was the controversy with that? The cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's just the typical Disney pervert shit that they used to do, right? Where there's this, I guess at the end when they were getting married, like the fucking priest had like a boner
Oh really?
that they had to like edit out.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then the original cover on the like VHS case had
Yeah.
a giant dick built into the castle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, is it going to be a big black dick this time? Like, is that castle getting like it's gonna be like double in size now?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
That's a good observation. I like that one.
I do like that. I do like that because kids don't get those like adultish jokes, right? Like I do like that, like Pixar and like Disney when they do their well, Pixar is Disney, I guess, but like when they do their movies, because you know if your kid needs to watch a movie, who's gonna take you there?
Yeah,
Your parent.
exactly.
Like they don't actually say out the dirty jokes right out either. They're like very fucking sly about their dirty jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember being in a movie theater with some of my friends' kids watching, was it Toy Story? No, Shrek. Mm-hmm. It was started with some part with the thong.
Dude, Shrek had most of the fucking dirty jokes in there.
Yeah. and all the adults started laughing, and the kids are just like, what's so funny? We're like, shut up, you don't need to know.
I know, and it's funny too, because like when you're an adult, you're watching, and there's like kids sitting there, and then like you're watching, you're laughing, and then the kid don't know what you're laughing at, but because you're laughing, they're also laughing, and then
Yeah.
you go like, you understood that? It's like, then they go, oh, you're laughing. I'm like, oh, okay, you're just mimicking.
No, I don't know. It's at the end of the day, it's fucking stupid. I don't care as long as the fucking movie is good. Who
I know,
cares?
it's just fucking dumb. Like people like.
What they need to do is stop fucking making movies remakes. How about that?
Yeah, they already got Mulan as the next one.
Yeah, Mulan.
Isn't Mulan she's Oriental? No.
Yeah, they got an Asian for it.
Yeah, they got
they-
Japanese actors for it. Yeah.
Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, though. Here's what I don't get, right? Like, so you're making this live action movie. You're so outraged because Ariel was white in the actual animated movie. Now you're fucking outraged because she's black in the live action, right? But you take movies, like you go on, like any live action movie that anybody that has ever portrayed anybody like Cleopatra has always been white. And like,
Well, yeah, Cleopatra was Elizabeth Taylor, right? Isn't she?
I don't know, but like I'm just saying, like it's always like somebody like that was always portrayed white, where Cleopatra's not white.
No. Jesus wasn't even white.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Wait till they find out about Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus wasn't white. Like, so it's like there's also this weird thing where if a character was supposed to be another ethnicity and being portrayed by a white actor or actress, it's fine. Nobody fucking says anything. But when when the roles are switched, everybody loses their shit.
I just think there's too many fucking people.
The only example I can think of where that's not true is when Tom Cruise was the last samurai. People were pissed about that.
And that was so weird. Like
Again, a movie I didn't watch.
Like,
I didn't watch it either, but I remember.
But why were people pissed off about it? He played like a American soldier or English soldier that he get captured by like the samurais, and then he becomes a samurai.
I've never seen it.
That's
and I feel
literally
like the people that were complaining hadn't seen it or didn't know the story yet.
Yeah, no, he wasn't actually playing an actual samurai. Like he was actually playing this American soldier or a British soldier or whatever it is, and they were going up. This was when samurais were kind of getting phased out of Japan, and then you have like actual armed guards with guns and stuff. So they fight. Tom Cruise's character and his like battalion fight against these samurais, and they get beat the fuck. Like his battalion with guns get beaten by these guys with swords, and then he get captured. He ended up becoming friends with like the leader of the samurai group, and then he ends up training him at some point with like the art of like samurai sword art, whatever.
Yeah.
And then he ends up fighting for the Japanese, those samurais, and then like he becomes a samurai. That's basically what the story is. He was not playing some Japanese guy. Is it again, right? Like,
Now, listen, not trying to change the subject because whatever. If anybody needs to be pissed off about something, it's this article right here.
what is that? I saw that. I didn't read it.
Okay, the article is now you can find flaming hot white cheddar popcorn, smart food.
Okay.
My question is,
That's actually.
the fuck does Osama bin Laden got to do with it?
Is that the fucking. What the fuck?
Like, did he make them?
Is that the fucking.
He was hoarding them. It was all in his little cave or whatever.
Is that the thumbnail for that?
Yeah.
Like fucking.
A picture of
Osama?
I clicked on it. I was like, oh, what? Maybe they found him alive or something? Like, you know what I mean?
They didn't actually kill him.
Yeah, and I was like, flaming. What the fuck is flame? Like, did he make them? Are we allowed to eat them? Like, because we're infidels? Like I want to try them, but like, if I'm not allowed to, like, these questions need to be answered here.
Yes.
Now, if you want to complain about that, we can go complain about that. But are they just trying to? Is that clickbait?
It's definitely clickbait. I mean, it's Osama, so anybody's going to click on it.
Any
Instead
idiot,
of-
the name Domenic.
Because you fucking see, you without even reading, you're going to click on it because you're going to see, nobody's going to click on a fucking ad that says flaming hot smart food. Because, I mean, really, why would you read about it when you see it? Oh, next time I'm at the grocery store, I might buy some. You don't need to fucking click on it, right?
I'm just not sure if I'm supposed to like fucking buy it or not. Like, am I gonna put my hands on it and all these red dots are gonna be like fucking like aimed at me?
Am I a terrorist for eating this?
I'm not sure. And I wonder if Smart Food even knows that fucking
Yeah, I know. That's fucking,
that's the thumbnail to their article.
that's fucking stupid. You should tag them. Hey, Smart Food. Did you know about the picture of Osama on your
That's
ad?
not about. I'm gonna do that
Facebook
right
ad?
now. I'm gonna do that right where we're on.
That's fucking insane. But what did the actual headline read before you click on it?
It says, now you can find flaming white hot cheddar popcorn in grocery store shelves.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I'm like, oh fuck, Osama bin Laden, fucking popcorn. What the fuck is that?
Maybe that was Osama's nickname, Flaming Hot Cheddar.
Flaming hot cheddar. Dear at.
Speaking of cheddar, I don't know if you guys ever watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
yeah, the dog.
Yeah, Captain Holt, his dog in the show has died.
Did he really?
Yeah, Cheddar passed away.
Aw. Dear Smart Food Canada, can you please explain the correlation.
I like that. I like that.
Not coronation, correlation, yeah. Between your new flaming white hot popcorn and Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden. Your answer will be much appreciated.
They reply back saying, Wendy's did it.
Dear Smart Food Canada.
I like it. That'll be awesome.
So my other favorite one this week is the storm Area 51. They can't stop us all.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
So last I looked, that's up to 300,000 people. They're saying they're going to go, with another like 300,000 or so saying they might go, and they think they can't be stopped.
But announcing it is also kind of on all social media.
I'm just saying, man, that's going to be the most effective drone strike of all time. It's going to take like 3 seconds to wipe out that whole crowd.
I know.
And this is all over the world, or just people?
Oh, it's just fucking weirdos that want to see aliens, man.
Also, if you just want to attack some place, why the fuck would you announce it?
Again, we're talking about the fucking same idiots that are complaining about Arial being black.
On September 24th at 3 p.m. we will attack. That's not actually the date. I'm just making this up, but we will attack Area 51.
No, not even that. The guy who
Come on.
The guy who started the Facebook page.
Yeah.
Probably like, holy fuck, 300,000 people, and then he shows up on the day. It's only him. Vive la resistance! Like, who cares? It's fucking aliens. I don't want to know.
Who cares? Like, I mean, here's the thing. Like, I just don't get it. Like, what are they hoping to accomplish here? Like, I don't get it. They're not gonna even be able to get close to the wall.
I don't know. Listen, unless these aliens have this magical machine that makes money, so I can pay my goddamn bills on time, I don't care. Let them be.
And also, I'm pretty sure outside of the roads that actually leads into that base, like everywhere else around the desert, I'm pretty sure that shit is booby trapped. Fucking landmines and everything. You don't want anybody near that fucking place.
Yeah, there's. I heard that like once you get into like 20 kilometers, the police or the Secret Service comes.
It's like stupid old Jimmy over there steps on a fucking landmine. Everybody's like, oh, let's go home.
Yeah. Fucking poor Jimmy's a Viva la Resistance and bang, done.
Just like that.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck, like, it's stupid. Like
so stupid.
I always wondered, were these idiots always around before?
Oh yeah, now you just hear more about them because of like social media and shit.
You think so? You mean to tell me like this whole entire time, the world had this many idiots?
Well, it's probably gotten
the
bigger.
population's grown. But
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay, not taking into effect of per capita and stuff like that. I get that, but what I'm saying though is like, just say like 30% of the world's population are idiots.
That's generous, man.
That's pretty generous number, but yeah.
Has it always been the 30% that are idiots?
No, I think it's growing.
It's definitely growing.
Except now they're influencing normal people to become idiots.
Here's the thing, though. Because of social media, now you can track down other idiots. Right?
And share your idiotic ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and once you got one guy...
That's the thing, right?
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So it is growing.
No, it's just fucking stupid, man.
You know what, man? Let them go. Let them go. Let them all die. Because it's just, what do you call that? Natural selection?
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, it's natural. You're dumb enough to go there, and everybody knows if you go there, you're getting blown up. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's not. What are they gonna say? Oh, you ruined their rights? No. We've told you for years. Don't come near here.
Yeah. And like just outside of fucking like, okay, forget the aliens. Like, I mean, the other shit that they must be testing in that fucking place, like weapons and stuff, like they have to be doing something to keep it so secretive, right? And like, imagine just they point a fucking like a death ray at them, just vaporize them.
Although, could you imagine if they like did Stormblade and they found like a transformer, like the real Optimus Prime? I'd be so mad. God, fuck! I would have discovered the Optimus Prime. Have my own Bumblebee.
Oh man,
Jesus. No, I want. If like the thing would be like if Transformers were real, like would they make the exact same sound when they transform? Like,
no, they go. They don't go. It sounds like you're fucking taking a shit.
no, I'm talking about the original, like the original '80s version.
Yeah, they go.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Man, fucking YouTube it.
I,
No, seriously, just YouTube it if you don't believe me. They go like something in that line. They don't go. It's like
No.
someone fucking regurgitating something.
the sound of a transformer.
Oh my god, just like look up a Transformers clip.
That's what I'm saying.
Make sure you put G1 so you get the original one.
There we go. This is every. Man, this YouTube video is called "Every Transformation of Every." Well, that's an hour. We're not listening to that for an hour.
We're not gonna put that on for an hour, but is that from the original?
It starts from the original.
Oh, and then it goes on to the other ones.
Yeah, so I guess close that. So I guess we'll get the original version of it. Here we go. So this is the '80s cartoon one I'm used to.
Yeah.
See?
See?
Okay, I get it. They're making my sound with your pattern. That's what they're doing.
That's okay. Your weird freaking gurgly sound.
Well, I'm sorry.
The way you made it, that sounded really gurgly.
Yeah, well. So we'll agree to that. It's
Okay.
It's what I'm describing, but with your pattern.
Okay, I see what you were saying too.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. That's how you resolve conflicts. you introduce facts, people.
Fucking Johnny's just like hosting.
It's like these assholes.
They're arguing over fucking Transformers. Hey, Transformers, man. There's something to argue about. I don't give a shit. You want to argue about stuff? We can argue Transformers.
Oh, I love that fucking show, man.
Like, I still believe that Megatron should have never been an airplane in the movie, but I digress.
He's always been a gun and a tank.
No, he was a plane at one point in the originals. In the original Japanese versions, he was a plane.
No, in their Japanese original versions are the U.S. version. The cartoon was a U.S. It's a U.S. cartoon.
No, there was. I was told again. This is just me looking back and think there was a book series of Transformers that were like,
like the comics.
Yeah, that were
Okay.
never released. It was just Japanese. The original Megatron was an airplane.
Because when they got, they bought. It's. I can't remember. It was called like when they first released the toy line in Japan. It was called Car Robots.
Yeah,
And then U.S. bought it, and then for them to sell them to go up against GoBots, I think.
yeah.
They were going up against GoBots, so they wanted a good marketing thing. So that's why they made the cartoon.
Yeah, because GoBots ended up becoming like the redheaded stepchild.
Yeah,
of
GoBots, and they look so stupid.
Well, not even that. They were dinky cars. Like
I know.
I remember one birthday. All I wanted was a Starscream. It was like all I needed for my collection.
Yeah.
And like, you can probably relate this because you're Sri Lankan and your family's practically fresh off the boat.
Yeah.
As my family is. I don't know if you maybe with like the
Fresh
older
off the
people.
boat? Probably not.
No, but like maybe with older people that don't understand what.
I've only been on 2 boats in my life,
Oh wow.
and that was just the ferry to get to Toronto Island and back.
No. Jesus Christ. to the Toronto Island and back.
And that was like 3 years ago, man. Like, so I'm not exactly fresh.
No, but I'm talking about like, okay, like maybe like an older relative, maybe who doesn't understand like what you want for your birthday.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like with like when you like a grandma per se, like you want to get you like a transformer, and then they go to the toy aisle at Walmart or whatever and look at it. They see like Transformers and GoBots. They don't know the difference, so they're just gonna grab the first thing they fucking see.
The cheapest thing they see.
The cheapest thing they see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that it's got a fucking label on it.
No, but they can't. No. Listen, I don't know if there's like an area where you live where like everybody like the Walmart or the Zellers was Sri Lankan. But see, when my grandmother, when Zellers and stuff was around, right? You went to the Zellers or the Wolco.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm really dating myself, right? But like, the whole store would either be speaking like Italian or Portuguese or even Greek,
Okay.
and that was it in the store, right?
Yeah.
So my grandmother would probably like knowing my nonna, she would probably just went like, go to the first person. Do you speak Italian? No. Do you speak Italian? Yeah. Okay, listen. I'm looking for these fucking toys.
Yeah.
Where these cars and planes turn into robots. Oh, they're over here. And just pointing in that direction, she goes and sees the cheapest ones that look like dinky cars, but they still turn into robots, and gets me half a dozen fucking GoBots.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was always hit or miss on my birthdays. I'd ask for Transformers, and I would get like, 50% GoBots, 50% fucking Transformers. Yeah. Or like the wrestling action figures. I'd get 50% WWE action figures or 50% generic. These guys look like wrestlers.
Generic wrestling figures.
Yeah, these guys look like wrestlers, and maybe he'll like them.
From Generic Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, and they're like half the price of these ones with the WWF logo.
Yeah,
on it.
it's but like when Transformers came out, they definitely like because of the way, like the more complex way of like those trucks and cars transform, they were a lot more appealing to people than like literally GoBots was. It's a car, you're rolling it around, and then you stand it up and pull two parts.
Yeah.
There's the legs, there's the arms, and then the head is weird fucking. It's either if it's a motorcycle, it's just motorcycle, like the front of the motorcycle with the light and the fucking handlebars. Yeah. It's so stupid.
Yeah, they were horrible.
They were such a simple design.
They're the ones that like the G.I. Joes used to blow up in my fucking Game of War all the time.
Yeah, I remember.
I always had Transformers versus G.I. Joes.
I remember I remember having when I was younger the Optimus Prime with the trailer, like the G1 Prime with the trailer. That thing is fucking hard to find now. It's like I wish I still had it because like it's like.
Wish has it?
No, like the original one. That thing fucking goes for a shit ton of money.
No, in Japan apparently they re-released it.
Well, no, you re-release version. Yeah, you can still get it at like Toys R Us. They have it. I saw it the other day. And
is it?
Yeah, Toys R Us had like one in their shelf.
They wanted $27 on Wish for it.
And but
$14 shipping. I'm like, fuck that.
And I had that and the Ultra Magnus, which is just like Optimus Prime with the trailer and everything, but like the trailer like becomes like armor on him, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I had those two. That was pretty sweet. And then I had some GoBots. Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus used to kick the shit out of them all the time.
Yeah, you just like you sacrifice a robot in the story that you're doing, and you're like, I'm just gonna throw this GoBot in here, fucking bury him, fucking little bastard.
Yeah, they were my Decepticons because I didn't have any Decepticon toys.
The Decepticons and Autobots would join forces just to beat up on the GoBots.
Yeah, I know. They'll just step on them.
Oh yeah, dude.
So stupid.
But there was a lot of stupid toys. Now that I think about it, I'm like, well,
There was a lot. Yeah.
I remember Cops. Do you remember Cops?
Yeah.
Do you remember what Cops stood for?
I can't remember what it stood for, but I do remember.
The Central Organization of Police Specialists.
Okay.
I don't know why I still remember
Why do you remember that? That's amazing.
I don't know why. But it was like Long Arm and all those guys.
Yeah.
And all it was is like, they look like wrestling action figures on steroids. And then each one would have like one stupid little thing where like in the commercials they made it look like it worked. So like it would hook onto the person and then pull them back. It never worked in real life. Long Arm had this thing where it looked like a claw. That, you know the machines that have the fucking like in the toy thing.
Claw machine.
Yeah, the claw machine, whatever. it looked like that on his arm. So you push it, and apparently he was supposed to go and grab the guy in the leg and bring him back.
Yeah.
So you push it, and you just touch the fucking guy and just fall down. It wouldn't even,
It just hits a guy.
Just like a claw machine.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and it wouldn't even. No, but at least the claw machine would return itself.
Oh, it doesn't retract?
No, you have to sit there and you have to like fucking pull it a couple times while you're jerking it off. And then all of a sudden it would catch and it goes. Zzz. And I was like, oh, this is horrible. And then there was Mask. You remember Mask?
Yeah, I remember that too.
Those were.
Didn't that also stand for something?
Maybe.
I thought that stood for something. Agents of Mask, right?
I don't know
Was
if
it
they were
called
called
Agents of Mask?
cartoon named Mask. Let's see if they even have it here. Images. No, not these guys.
Johnny, you've never watched any of these shows, did you?
Oh,
Did you?
Yeah, I totally watched some of these shows. I don't know Mask though.
Mask?
It sounds familiar, but I don't.
I've only watched a few episodes of that one.
Mask was like a bunch of like these. I want to say FBI agents, and each one had a car or a bike
Yeah.
that fucking like. That like did something like the bike would turn into a helicopter and the Lamborghini would turn into like the fucking the doors would open up and he would fly away and stuff.
Yeah, you know what though? 80s was weird with like cars and trucks and stuff. It was all about cars and trucks in the 80s.
Yeah,
Like it's a car that does something like Knight Rider or like fucking even Chips. Like it was the motorcycles, right? Like in that show, like anything is just people on vehicles.
yeah, my
A-Team.
yeah, you're right. It did mean Mobile Armored Strike Command.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was. You don't remember any of these? And it looked like a fucking Cobra Commander, like fucking ripoff. Was the bad guy? Like that guy was the bad guy. This guy was the guy who drove the fucking bike all the time. I remember him.
It looks really familiar. I don't think it was something I was super into as a kid, though.
Okay. What else? Do you remember Silverhawks?
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember that? It's like these mechanical engineered humans. Like they fly around in space. Just look it up. But like they fly around in space. They're battling the bad guy named what's his name? Moonstar. Or something like that. He's fucking. It's like the bad guy. He transforms into his armored mode.
Yeah, now that I've seen this, yeah.
It's like he fucking transformed into his armored mode, and then he got this flying space squid that he also tried to turn into fucking like armored flying space squid.
I remember that because I remember the fucking stupid cowboy.
Yeah, the cowboy. Yeah, their pilot.
Yeah.
I loved that show when I was a kid.
I know.
That and Thundercats.
Thundercats. I think I had to. Do you know who the Pantera was? Pantera, the blind one.
Oh no, that's not Panthro.
Panther was the other one.
Panthro was the panther, like the looks like a it's the blue one with the nunchucks.
There's Lino.
Lino was the leader. Chitara was the girl. Fast with this, and then there was Tigra that had the whip with the two balls in the end that can turn himself invisible.
Yeah, and tie the guy up.
Yeah. And then
they wonder why we're all perverts.
And then there was fucking one of the bad guys, Safari Joe, that was always after Wile E. Kid and Wile E. Cat. It was these two like the two young kids of the Thundercats. This guy always trying to capture Wile E. Kid and Wile E. Cat.
Yeah, he's fat, stupid guy.
He was a fucking pervert. He's trying to capture kids all the time, lure them into traps.
But the old blind guy, you remember the grandfather from Cosby Show?
Yeah.
He was the voice of that
was
guy. Yeah. And why or no that I have no idea either.
That show also,
I just found out Uncle Phil was the voice of Shredder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
I learned that like a couple of weeks ago. I had to go back and start watching some old Ninja Turtles, man.
You know what? Now that I think that's probably how I found out about because now I remember it.
That's how you found out about the blind cat dude?
Yeah, because I was watching Thundercats and I was like, He fucking sounds like the fucking guy.
Yeah, the fuck.
Because I know the Shredder. That's how I found out about Shredder too.
Yeah.
It was like years later after Fresh Prince,
Yeah.
and then like Shredder freaked out and he sounded just like Uncle Phil. I'm like, the fuck? I was having like a deja vu.
There's a new comic that was released, Batman versus Ninja Turtles.
There's a movie for that, too.
Across out. Yeah, that came out recently too. It's I can't remember what the story goes. I haven't read it yet, but I'm waiting till the whole thing is done so I can read it all in one shot. But it's people are liking it. Everybody like that have a folder pull file in the store has one in their fucking thing.
Dude, this guy showed me the greatest version of Ninja Turtles I've ever seen in my life. I'm completely hooked. Like, I can't even say the name.
Okay.
Because like the name is like the N-Bomb, like
Okay.
right, but it's like the N-Bomb Turtles,
Okay.
and I don't know who did it.
I think I've seen that.
I don't know who did it, or who at the time,
Yeah.
right? But they basically chopped up the first movie
Yeah.
and placed all the parts into a version of his vision of it,
Yeah.
and it actually still works.
Oh, okay.
And I was completely hooked on it.
Nice.
Yeah, like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's like 12 or so episodes of it. I've only made it through like 3.
Oh,
but
okay.
it's just dubbed over with black guys, basically.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, it's so, but it's well done though. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
they've even they added like comic book fucking intros to stuff. So like
Yeah.
if they're cutting to another part,
Yeah.
they'll have like meanwhile in the park or whatever. Like just saying
Yeah.
something like that. It's so good. Oh my god, I've never laughed so hard in my life. Especially when the guy's talking to him about the condoms, and the guy goes, "Did you wear a condom? What the hell is that? Listen here, don't ask me for forgiveness when you won't even wrap up your half shell."
Your half shell.
I was like, "Wow, what a line!" Oh man,
Oh, that's funny, man. 80s nostalgia, though, man. Holy fuck, man. Some of those stuff, like, I remember just sitting in front of the TV for hours during the Saturday morning when I was a kid just watching those cartoons.
Dude,
like the reruns of him, too. Like, on Cartoon Network, they did, like, the reruns of all the old shows.
well, I don't have cable here, but like I remember when I did the Cartoon Network at like 9 o'clock would run the exact afternoon. Like so, like for me, like as soon as I would get home, I'd get home at like 3:15, no 3:30. I'd get home and I would watch. I'd watch Mask,
Yeah.
and then Cops, then Thundercats, and then Transformers, and then G.I. Joe would start at 5 o'clock or whatever. And I remember, and then Cartoon Network did that exact block for years. I don't know if they still do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it was just like, oh, man, I feel like a kid now.
Yeah, man. It was,
You always wanted to, cut apple slices up and start eating them.
it was fucking great, man.
Even the Saturday morning one. I used to get up at 6:30.
Yeah. Like, it was, for me, like, that was Saturday morning cartoons was like 6:30, 7 o'clock till like 12 o'clock.
Yeah, and then wrestling would start.
No, that's when I go outside.
Well, no, I would, unless I was going to Italian school, right? Which was actually kind of funny because, like, when I wasn't going to Italian school, 6:30 every Saturday, I was up.
Yeah.
Italian school, get up, it's 9 o'clock. I'm too tired. I don't want to go. As soon as Italian school was out, 6:30, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
But no, it's 6:30. I remember watching that fucking. It was like a horror, almost like a horror show, but nothing was ever scary on it.
Goosebumps?
No, it was like an old 70s
Oh.
There was a guy looked like Dracula who was trying to always wake up Frankenstein,
Okay.
and then there was a librarian and this creepy librarian, and he's like, "Come here, kids, let me tell you a scary story. There was a milkman who milked a cow, and he ran out of milk. Wasn't that a scary story?" And you're like, The fuck is wrong with you, man? That's not scary.
The fuck is wrong with you? Yell at the TV. Your dad just give you a smack. Stop cussing at the TV.
Yeah. That's not scary at all, man. Like, and then there was like the DJ, but it was like Wolfman Jack,
Okay.
and like he was a Wolfman, and he played like this, like these songs, and then go behind like these guys. Whoever created this show was on fucking drugs.
Yeah.
Now I gotta find out what the fuck show it was.
Fuck, man.
Now I'm thinking about. I almost want to say it's the house on Transylvania Avenue,
Okay.
but again, I could be wrong.
I can't remember that.
Dude, once you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about.
There was always also this cartoon I remember watching. I can't remember the name, but it was like with like Dracula, Wolfman, the Mummy. They're all like friends living together. It's just some weird fucking show. They were like
Was it like a cartoon?
It was a cartoon. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it.
I'm thinking maybe we're talking about the.
Like they fucking run around. They had this like Dracula had this fucking vampire car.
Oh no, that's the Monsters.
Was it the no, not the Monsters TV show. It was a Monsters for sure. I know that it was a cartoon.
Oh, well, maybe it was a cartoon version of it.
I can't remember. It could have been. I can't remember this. I was really young to remember exactly what that was. Just vaguely remember the vampire, the Dracula, and like the Wolfman. Man.
No, just give me a stupid fucking.
Nah, well, let's move on.
Yeah, I don't want to bore anybody. I'm trying to find this fucking 80s show.
That's this Arial controversy brought out some nostalgia in us, I guess.
At least we got some positivity out of it.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, you know what, man? Like again, I just can't. There's 1,000 other things we could worry about, and no one seems to, I guess, care. Not. No, I'll find. You know what? I'm gonna find out for next week what the fucking show was called. I'm actually kind of pissed off I can't find it. Fucking cock. Do you remember the fucking giant one too?
The what?
There was a giant. The fucking giraffe.
What? There's a giant and a giraffe?
Yeah. A show with a giant and a giraffe.
What kind of show would that be? That's just weird.
What the hell was it called?
Giant and a giraffe.
No, not giant and a graph. Giraffe. Oh, the Friendly Giant.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and he had the stupid fucking purple fucking giraffe. Hello, everybody. How are you?
Yeah.
You wanted to punch the fucking giraffe in the face? It'd be like the one time you wish they were in danger. You're like, fuck, I hope they kill them all. So what do you think about Kawhi Leonard leaving?
Well,
You guys sad?
Not shocked.
not shocked. Kind of expected that to happen. Kind of expected that was only going to be a one year thing, right? Like, if anybody else that was expecting for him to stay, I just wouldn't. Like, I definitely knew he was going to leave, even if they did get the championship.
Fair enough.
There's
Now-
always a chance he'd stay, but I'm not shocked.
Here's
No.
again. If the question is, I know I've asked you off air. I can't remember if I asked you on the airs. But if they had lost, would it have been the worst trade in the history of the Raptors? Losing
I don't think so.
No,
I don't
because
think
are you saying if they lost in the finals or if they lost?
I just say they got booted out in the first round like they did the last couple of years.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Then that would have been. Then the team wouldn't have made any progress at all. It still would have been gone out in the first round, right, or the second round, like that.
And-
So it would have been one of the worst trades. they
Yeah.
made, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. No,
And he ends up leaving, and then you lose DeRozan.
that's
For
what I'm
no
saying.
reason,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Then, yeah. But definitely they took a huge gamble on him, and then it paid off big time.
Yeah, no, it was
Yeah.
I was impressed. I just
The thing that's bugging me the most about it right now is normally when you leave a team, especially if you've been successful with that team, even if it's a short time, you write a letter to the city, right? Thanking them for the support and all of that. And he hasn't done that yet still.
but he
that's
is a
true,
quiet
man.
guy though. He is quite not.
Did he
Yeah.
write some sort of a thank you letter when he left San Antonio?
No, he probably
No,
was
but he left
good
there
fucking
on bad
riddance.
terms.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's
fuck
true.
off. Don't
Yeah, that's true. They've already written him off, right? Like,
Yeah, they were wanting him to retire so they
Yeah.
get his salary off the cap.
Yeah.
He didn't want to. But I honestly believe that the idea that we were talking about with the Greek freak,
yeah.
I think he's coming to Toronto.
You think so?
His parents have already given the fucking approval. This is the most Greeks outside of Greece in the world. The Danforth is the biggest Greek festival outside of Greece. Like everything says we have what you want in Toronto.
Yeah.
We have your community. We have your people. We have
The money.
they have $200 million next year.
Yeah.
So I mean, we have the money to give you what you want. You're
When's he free agent? Next year?
next at the end of next year. That's why I was thinking. I was like, I don't think because you haven't seen since Kawhi left, they haven't done much,
No.
right? I really don't think the Raptors are going to do anything. And again, this is me looking on the outside because I'm there's only one team for me, and that's the Bulls.
Yeah.
But looking from the outside in, I'm thinking you're not going to see much. They're just going to do what they can this year, right? Because the East is weak as it is now.
Yeah.
Even with Kawhi gone, the East is going to be between the Raptors,
Excuse me.
the Bucks, and the 76ers. I don't think any other team's made any progress, with the exception of the Pelicans, and they're in the West anyway. So
Yeah.
and OKC, which in 6 or 7 years we're going to be seeing a bunch of fucking finals with the Pelicans and the OKC.
Yeah.
But you throw the Greek freak $135 million
Yeah.
and still have a bunch of cap space and tell them, listen, your people are here. We're, the Danforth. You feel like a Suvaki. You got no problem. This is real deal shit that's from your country. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You can have it whenever you want. You can, go to the festivals whenever you want. You want to there's a concert, a Greek concert. They're going to come here. Like, all this stuff. You can't get that in Milwaukee. You can't even get that in New York. And I'm pretty sure that you can't get that in L.A. I mean, I'm sure you can get Greek food somewhere. I mean,
Yeah.
but as far as being like this many people, like you give him the Bargnani treatment. I mean, that's why he wanted to come here. He was sold on when everybody thought he was good.
Yeah.
He was sold on the Italian community. The fact that when the World Cup is here, when it's on, downtown Toronto feels like you're in Italy on St. Clair Avenue.
Except when they don't make it.
Yeah, then it becomes abandoned and
Yeah.
But I mean, shut up. We'll see next year in the Euro. We're almost there.
Start praying.
Huh?
Start praying.
Oh, I've been praying, bro. I've been praying. But, I really think that the best city for him to sign with would be Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even say that about Chicago. Like, there's, and his parents, like I said, his parents already given him the okay. They've given Masari the okay to just try to sign him.
Well, I mean, that'll be good if they can get him, though. That'll be great.
I think so too, and I think it'd be a great pickup for the Raps.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't think. Like I said, I don't think there's gonna be much this year.
No.
I think they're,
It's going to be the repeat of last few years, except for this year.
Yeah,
They're probably good.
first, second round.
First, second round out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless Siakam can.
I mean, unless Siakam and OG end up becoming like fucking healthy again, and then he comes back too, because I mean that's one of the biggest reasons. Like OG was like one of the like the up and coming younger guys,
Yeah.
and then he got hurt, and then Siakam really fucking stepped it up, which is great.
Yeah, so if Siakam can really fill in Kawhi's shoes, I mean,
Like it will be good. Like I'm actually really interested to see how Raptors are next season now.
and like I said, they got a shitload of. You can't tell me a trade can't happen
Yeah.
Did you hear about the trade that almost happened?
with Westbrook and
Yeah, Paul George.
yeah, but they
And it would have been for like Siakam and probably Lowry, but they would have got some picks back too.
Yeah.
That would have been huge.
yeah.
But the whole concept was Kawhi wanted to play with George, and fucking they weren't sure if he was going to re-sign, so they didn't want to pull the trigger yet.
No, I mean if it was a guaranteed signing trade, yeah, I'll probably take the chance. But then you guys show some fucking. But then you're not showing any fucking loyalty to like Lowry. That doesn't look good in the eyes of other players.
No, yeah, like he is the oldest Raptor in that locker room, and like,
And who wants to stay? He was
yeah,
one
like
of the first.
he's a lifer. Like he wants to stay and retire in Toronto.
Yeah, like I think there's only like really, if you think about it, in the history of the Raptors, there's only been 2 Raptors that wanted to finish their career in Toronto. Really, 3 if you count DeRozan.
Yeah.
There's only been 3, and do you know who the 3 are?
Who are they?
Lowry, of
Yeah.
course, DeRozan, and JYD, who literally cried when he got traded to Chicago.
Yeah.
Apparently, the rumor was that he would do, the practice shoot around before the games.
Yeah.
He would do that with the Raptors shit under his Chicago Bulls stuff.
Really? Eh?
Yeah, that he didn't want to leave Toronto. That's why he still works for Toronto and all that stuff. So, your history with players isn't that great. The last thing you need to do is start shooting the foot of the ones that want to stay
Yeah.
and getting that reputation too.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I can see fucking Greek Freak coming.
Well, that'll be a great pickup for Toronto if that happens. But until then, we wait.
Yeah, we'll be talking about this 12 months from now.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Well, I mean, and I think the NHL's got to do something about it. The NBA free agency and all that whole, like, wow, that was just as exciting as the fucking season.
Holy shit, man! All the different moves, like all the players, all these big high-level players being
Yeah.
moved around. That was just fucking crazy.
Yeah, like,
It just kind of happened though that all of those guys had their option or had their contract expire around the same time. It's not gonna be. It's not like that every single year.
no, it won't, but I mean, at least some trades here and there. Like,
It is very exciting to see big players getting moved around, though. Like that doesn't happen very often, right?
like think of the NHL. Has anything happened in the last? When's the last time you heard of a blockbuster trade on June 1st, the day of free agency in the NHL? When's the last time?
It's July 1st, actually.
July 1st. Sorry, did I say June 1st?
Yeah. I can't think of one offhand, but I mean it happens. It's mostly picks that get moved around, or like picks and prospects. Like you don't see a lot of big name players
That's what
that
I'm
are already
saying.
established, but it does happen.
Yeah, but
It
for me,
wasn't. It wasn't right on the first, but that Kadri trade was pretty big.
yeah, but that was the only one, really.
Yeah.
I mean, the NBA has been in free agency and trading mode for a week now,
Yeah,
and it seemed like every day for the past 10 days.
yeah,
There was some huge news coming out of the NBA camp saying this is happening, that's happening, this is going to happen, this already did happen.
yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? And then the NHL was like, okay, Kadri got traded to Colorado before he nixed the deal to the Flames. Okay, well, whatever. I mean,
Well, the salary cap structure is a lot different too.
Yeah.
The NBA has a lot more money to play with, and there's like leeway too.
yeah, there's 3 caps.
You can go over.
Yeah, there's 3 caps to the NBA instead of the 2 that the NHL has. You know what? I'll give you that much. You may be right.
It is a lot harder to swing those trades.
That's true because the NBA's got like the league minimum spending cap,
Mm-hmm.
and then they have cap 1, and then cap 2. So like anything above cap 1 is a luxury tax, and then cap 2 is the the hard cap. You can't go over that amount.
Yeah.
Well, NHL's doing their fucking negotiation with the Players Association soon. So hopefully we get a new structure or something.
Do you think they have enough money for a soft cap?
Maybe.
I don't know, man. I mean, when you get teams like Florida, now that I'm thinking about like Florida, they take on players just so they can get to the minimum cap. Like, how does that fucking work? Like they would rather spend less money on than the cap is right now. Like, they wouldn't be able to fit a fucking team.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're at an hour right now. You want to take a break? 5 minutes?
Sure.
It's up to you.
Go outside.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Get some air. Oh, it's been pretty cool today.
It's been nice.
It's not horrible.
No.
We won't be titling this God, It's Hot today.
It's fucking bearable.
Yeah.
God, it's bearable today.
That's the title of our fucking...
Oh, it's bearable today.
Okay, we'll be back in a sec. As of right now, I've perfected the generic white voice and the man beast of a woman.
No, you're perfecting a female bodybuilder voice.
Yeah. Anyways, boy, do I have a story for you, John.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, now I'm going to have to give you a little background. Now, anybody who knows me knows I have the Sirius XM thing in my car and my app and stuff like that. And when I first got it, they used to have Vivid Radio, which is just a porn station, right?
So you listen to porn?
Oh, I used to listen to it all the time, bro. I'd be in the car and like with my stereo system and fucking turn it up right beside people. Like, just say you'd maybe driving, and I would at a stop sign just turn it up while they're having phone sex, just to fucking embarrass the shit out of you.
Okay.
Anyways, they don't have it anymore, unfortunately, and those last have died. But see, every show was the same format. It was like, it'd be a porn star, and obviously talking on the radio, and there would only be 3 types of people that would call. Okay? The first one would be like some Yahoo hillbilly in like fucking Alabama or something, right? And you know he's got no teeth, and he just wants to fucking jerk off and have this girl talk dirty to him. So she would oblige and be like, "Are you stroking your cock and stuff like that?" And he'd be like, "Oh yeah, baby, yeah." Right? The second one would call, and you knew the story was bullshit. So it'd be like, "Yeah, I was walking down the street and I seen this hot girl and I told her, nice tits, and she offered to blow me right there in the alley." Like some ridiculous story. Like, no, that didn't happen, right? And then the third one was always the geek. Like the only time he's ever seen a vagina was either in a porn movie or when he was coming out of his mother. So like he'd get on the radio and be like, "Yes, in the video, Take It in Your Ass 34, scene 5, you uttered the words, 'Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby.' What were you trying to convey in that scene?" Right? Something ridiculous.
Right.
Right? So anyways, the second one, like I said, was always bullshit. I always thought it was bullshit. Until Monday night. Monday night. And I got the text message to prove it. And I showed it to Cal. I'll show you if you want after.
Okay.
Right? So, Tiff from the Atria. Mm-hmm. Okay, so me and her, we've been friends for years. And let me express nothing going on because Will likes to make fun of me. Things like we're both in love. And we're like, nah, that's just not. We're friends. Like, there'll be nothing more than that. Right? So, and I love her to death. Don't get me wrong. Just not that way, right? So we were talking because something had happened. There was an incident on the weekend there, right? And while we were talking, I was like, "Hey, by the way, I'm working tonight. Do you want me to come pick you up or whatever after work?" And she's like, yeah, okay, because I like to help her save money. Do some. Why spend the money, when she can go do something with her kids? So as I'm waiting there, I finish work. As I'm waiting there, this fucking hot broad comes out of the fucking La Quinta, smoking hot. I'm like, whoa, this girl's hot. Well, doesn't she come up to my fucking car? She goes, hey, can you do me a favor? And I'm like, I don't know. It depends what it is. She goes, can you drive me to the nearest Tim Hortons? I need to get something to eat. I'm hungry. I'll pay you for gas, whatever. So I'm like, you're not a hooker, are you? Because if you look back at our older episodes, there's a problem with a hooker once.
Yeah.
Where me and Cal and everybody went to a wrestling match, and by the end of the night, I had a hooker in my car.
Yeah.
And she goes, no, I'm not a hooker. I'm like, are you sure? Yeah. Okay, hop in. I'll take you to Tim Hortons, whatever. So I take her to King and Wilson. She's, her name's Stephanie, blah, blah, blah. We'll start small talk and stuff like that. So she goes, you're a really nice guy. I like you. Can I give you my number? And I'm like, sure, yeah. So she takes my phone, gives me her number, texts it, and, to show that the number is going to show up on her phone or whatever, right? And she goes, I'm staying at La Quinta. Why don't you come by after? And I'm like, are you sure you're not a hooker? And she goes, yes, I know. I'm not a hooker. And I'm like, okay. So she gets on I'm like, yeah, right, I'm going to call. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. So she literally walks into the La Quinta, and Tiffany comes out of the fucking Atria. So I get in the car. I take Tiffany home. She tells me exactly what happened with this incident at the Atria. So I said, I can help out as best as I can with what the problem was. And then I drop her off at home. No foul. Well, now I'm driving back. And I'm like, hey, what's up? Text her. She's like, oh, hey, what's going on? I'm like, I just dropped my friend off. She's like, I'm at room 220 in La Quinta. Come and visit me. So I'm like, this has got to be a hooker. It's got to be. So, okay, I'm on my way. So I go to room 220. It opens a fucking door, fucking naked. And I'm like, God damn it, it's one of these fucking stories that I thought were fake. And we literally fucked for a couple hours, and that was the end of the story. But you don't believe me,
What?
do you?
I'm skeptical, but
Dude, she gave me one of the best blowjobs I've ever had in my life. And I'll show you the text messages where she's like, I'm in 220.
Have you been talking to her since then?
No, I've messaged her and she's not answered.
Oh. That's probably because she was probably out of town then.
Probably. I dropped off my friend. You want me to come back? Do you want me to see you? She wrote 220. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, meet me at the back, like I'm parking. She's like, no, come to me. I'm like, the door won't open. And then someone had opened the door, and I walked right in. And then we fucked for the rest of the night. I didn't come home until 6 in the morning.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, good for you, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah,
So you can meet people outside of Plenty of Fish.
exactly. See, that's like a normal, like how people hooked up in the old days.
Yep.
Meet somebody naturally, and then fucking go home with them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's why I never did it. I never done that before. Okay, anyways.
What?
Well, congratulations, son.
Yes.
Gee, it wasn't the reaction I thought I was going to get. Okay.
Well, I already heard the fucking story,
No, Johnny's two guys.
I don't know what you want.
and
from
he's
me,
in
man.
and
Like,
he's in disbelief.
I didn't get my dick sucked, so what do I care?
It's true.
I can point her out next time if I ever see her. But that's the one. Go talk to her.
All right.
Just get her to do the rounds on your friends too.
Mind you, because it was what happened to me on Saturday, and John can attest to that. So at this point, I've been hitting a little dry spot in my my conquests.
So spit on your hand, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
You mean a dry spell?
yeah.
I thought you said dry spot.
Oh,
There are things for that, if you got a dry spot.
fair enough.
Over the counter, usually.
So, anyways, Sunday I went back to crazy, or Saturday night I went back to crazy. Right? I saw what's her name, and I'm like, John, listen, I know we were supposed to go for coffee, but there she is. I'm picking her up. I'm taking her. We're gonna fuck.
Gusher?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to, right? 'Cause I had to.
Yeah.
Well, this my luck. I take her to one of my host spot, well, the host spot that I usually take her at, right? And she starts sucking out my dick to the sound of, excuse me, this is private property. Can you leave? I look behind me, and there's a fucking rent-a-cop watching us while she's sucking my dick. I'm like, oh, okay, we'll get out of here. He goes, no, take your time. I'm like, no, it's already too late. I'm already soft. Fucking, she doesn't wanna fucking-
You ruined it.
yeah.
These rent-a-cops just keep fucking with you, right?
Yeah. So I'm like, fuck. I'm like, she doesn't want to suck my dick anymore. I'm fucking soft. I'm like, no, we'll be leaving. God damn it. He just starts laughing. I'm like, it's not funny, man. Come on. You could just wait until you hear and then say, hey, excuse me.
Yeah.
So yeah. So listen, needless to say, I needed that one on fucking Sunday night. I needed that really bad.
You didn't just go anywhere else after that?
No, she was done. She's like, I don't. I'm like, okay. I dropped her off, and then that was it.
My friend, your conquests.
I made up for it on the Sunday night. Anyways, are you gonna say something? Nothing.
I got nothing, man.
No. Change the subject or something. I don't care. I'm done with mine. Well, we're gonna keep talking about my conquests.
Sure. Yeah. Talk
them
about
coming.
talk about all your the weird hookups you ever had.
Well, I could tell them about the hooker, though. We were not. Well,
We've done the hooker story a lot.
yeah, we beaten the shit to death out of that one.
Yeah.
Like I said, we just went to SmackDown, and by then, like, he had went home.
Yeah, he had a hooker in his car afterwards. Yeah.
Anyway.
It was
How
just
much
one,
was she?
Huh?
How much was she?
She didn't cost me a thing because I didn't fuck her.
Oh, fair enough.
We were at 15. This guy goes, I'm going home. I'm tired. The other guys that we were with didn't want to go home. And the next thing you know, we're outside. And it's me, Jay McGray, D, and
Scott.
is that his name, Scott? The old man with the fucking...
No, I thought Scott was there.
No, it was the old man. Remember he fell off his fucking bike because he was hammered? The guy who I yell every time he's wearing a Green Bay Packers.
Oh, fucking.
Yeah. Phil.
Phil, yeah, because he's Dee's father-in-law.
Yeah.
So fucking, we're all talking outside of 15. Everybody's gone home. Like the servers, everybody's gone home. Like, this is closed. And this girl just comes, like, walks up and starts talking to us.
So we are gonna tell the story.
No.
no, go ahead. You've started. Tell the story.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We're not going to talk about the story since we beat the shit out of it for many times. But here's the story anyways.
he seemed really interested.
Yeah,
genuinely.
go ahead. I don't think
I'm
he's
curious.
actually heard it before.
So, anyways, long story short, we decided we're gonna go have a coffee, and Jay, I think it was Jay, was like, "Hey, why don't you come?" And she's like, "No, I'm not gonna come." So I'm like, "Great, I'm just gonna get in my car." So I get in the car, turn on the radio. I'm like looking for something to listen to, drive to the coffee shop, and all of a sudden, she just jumps in and says, "Oh, I guess I'm coming for coffee." I'm like, "Well, yeah, fuck, I guess you are." She just hops in my car.
Yeah.
So we drive all to the coffee shop, and all of a sudden, like, she starts talking about how she likes bigger guys and stuff like that because me and Jay are sitting there. She's like, "It'll cost you guys if you want anything." And at first I didn't hear me, and all of a sudden I yell at me, "You're a hooker?" And she's like, "Well, sort of, kind of." And I'm like, "Huh, interesting night." And then she's like, "Oh," she's like, "Can you give me a drive home?" I'm like, "This isn't going to cost me anything, is it?" She's like, "No." And I just dropped her off, and I was like, "See you later."
Yeah, she was like a dominatrix, right?
Yeah, dominatrix, hooker, I don't know. So I whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of killed it.
Yeah, well, I mean, these kinds of stories never happen to me, man. Must be doing it wrong.
What are you talking about? You got fucking crazy
No,
girls.
you want some fucking weird stories happen. You just hang around with this guy. For like, just hang out with him more at nighttime, like during like around the bar closes. Like you fucking get to experience all of it.
Okay.
Trust me, when I first got to know this guy, shit that he was telling me, I'm like, fucking man, you're just fucking lying. And then I hung out with him a couple of times. I'm like, man, you're probably not lying. Like about some of this shit. I'm like, oh well, I guess this shit happens to you. And it's not even just like girls. It's just the most fucked up, weirdest shit happens to Dom.
Yeah.
When you hang out with him.
Like the week I had that incident at Frosty John's. Literally, was it about a week?
Yeah.
We were at the coffee shop. Another old guy wanted to go me.
Oh yeah, I remember that. He came up. Some dude that was staying in the motel down the street.
Yeah, he just started coming up and yelling at me. He was gonna kill me.
Because he was arguing with some guy, and you started recording.
Oh,
and
that's what it
And you
was.
started recording, and you yelled "Won't Star Hip Hop."
That's right. I'm sorry. A lot of the stories happen and they all blend together. But yeah, now that I think about it, you're right.
And then he came out and said, "You motherfucker, don't record me," blah blah blah. And they tried to go at him, and his son was trying to stop him.
Yeah, and then next time, like, listen, take your phone away before I kill him.
Oh my holy fuck, he was hammered.
Yeah, because someone had stole money from his wife or something. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
He was so
yeah.
mad.
It was that coffee shop actually have so many fucking funny stories. That homeless girl. Remember the girl that we saw at the Memorial Park? You said she used to look cute. Now she's all methed out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one tried to pick up Scott.
Oh, and she thought snakes were in his car.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that was the same girl. I don't know if you were there for that, but we had her so paranoid that she ran
Yeah,
out of
I
the.
was there.
We all pretended that we were FBI agents. We were talking to them.
He
we were like,
started talking into his fucking collar. He's like, "Yeah, she's here with no frills bags on her feet. Yeah, we see
blue
the
jacket,
target."
no frills.
Yeah, it's like, and then she like grabbed her shit and ran out of the coffee.
And then there was the one time I thought the guy. Well, that was a couple weeks ago where I thought the guy was going to get shot by the cop at the Portly Piper. I don't even think you were there for that.
No.
Me and John were there. And Scott, yeah, and Jay, that's who it was. We're sitting there, and we're also having a coffee and a cigarette, and like literally, like just long story short, a fight breaks out. But one guy gets jumped, like he don't even know it's coming, right? So I run over there, right, to see if he's okay because he's on the ground, he ain't moving. So I get up and I'm like, "Hey, I'm Domenic. You know, I know first aid. Do you need any help? Whatever."
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure his name was Jamal. I could be wrong, but whatever. So I take an assessment of him. He's got a cut under his eye. I think he busted a blood vessel. I couldn't tell with all the blood. I'm doing a concussion thing, like how many, So when the police come and give him an idea what's going on. So the cop comes, and I hand him over to him. I'm like, "Hi, this is Jamal." Name all the problems I've observed so far. So the cop comes up to him and he goes, "Hey, buddy, what's going on? You need help?" He goes, "Fuck you, you fucking pig."
Jamal?
Yeah.
Fucking Jamal again, eh?
And I'm just like, I'm looking around for a camera. Like, this has got to be candid camera. So I'm looking around, like, what the fuck? And all of a sudden, like, the cop's like, "Hey, man, I just want to make sure you're okay." You know what I mean? And the guy starts going towards the cop, like, fuck you. And, like, I'm kind of, like, off to the side, but in the middle of this whole situation, and I'm just like, what the fuck am I going? What? And then the cop pulls out his hand. He's like, "Hey, stop right there. One more move." And he puts his hand on the gun. I'm like, "Oh my God, he's going to fucking shoot him." So I just run back to the Tim Hortons. And they're like, "What happened?" I'm like, "They're going to shoot that kid." And he's like, "What?" So I was like, "What are you talking about?" And run the whole story down. And then they had to like call other cops. And like he ended up being the bad guy in this situation.
The guy Jamal over there must have already been like, he was probably also drunk, right?
He may have been intoxicated. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. It was just like I said. I was just like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm not sure how exactly, how to handle this.
Hey, you did what you needed to do. You made sure he was okay to fight the cops. You're good. Round 2. Let's go, buddy.
Yeah. Get your ass kicked again.
Yeah. Keep your head covered. Go to the body.
Speaking of keeping your head covered, I had to go to the eye doctor last week because Will made me go
Okay.
as my boss.
How did your eye test go?
I need glasses.
Do you actually? How's you? How
Reading.
reading glasses?
Yeah. Turn on the light. I don't want to fuck up my eyes any more than they are. No. The doctor said for my age, they're good. The eyes are good.
Yeah.
The only problem is that as soon as you know that like they put that shit in your eyes, and then like they put the machine to look inside your eyes.
Yeah.
He was just like, "Whoa, how many concussions have you had over the years?" I'm like,
Wow, eh?
"Yeah, I'm like at least 14." He's like, "How did you get to 14?" And I'm like, "Oh, I played football and wrestling, and I was a bouncer and this and that." And he goes, "Oh, and then he looked at my age. He's like, I see this." And he goes, "You played high school football, and there was no concussion protocol." And I'm like, "Concussion protocol?" I go, "I rang my bell once, and the best advice I got from my coach was shake it off and be a man, get in the next play." So I puked in a bucket and went back out to play. And he goes, "Oh, boy." And he goes, so he makes me do the fucking, like, say those letters, like A, D, whatever, right? And I read them. I go all the way down to, like, the second last one, second last smallest one, right? And he goes, "Okay, cover your left eye." So I did it, again, right down to the second last one. And he goes, "Okay, cover your right eye." So I did that, and I'm like, "What the fuck did you do to the screen?" He's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "It's all blurry now. What the fuck did you do to it?" I go, "That's not fucking funny." He goes, "I didn't do anything." I'm like, "Are you serious?" He goes, "Yeah, why?" I'm like, "I can barely read the first line." I mean, I can tell you what it is because I've memorized it now, but I can't see that line.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Ooh, you need some bifocals." I'm like, "Don't call me that. I don't want to sound old." Bifocals. So,
Grandpa Domenic.
yeah. So now I'm getting.
Oh, dude, when you get your glasses, you need to get one of those chains. So it'll sit on you. You're like, before you read or something, it's like, go to a restaurant, open up the menu. It's like, hold on, I need to put on my bifocals. Take off your Carreras, put on your little old man glasses.
You can really punctuate every statement that you make by either taking them off or putting them on.
Yes.
At the end of the sentence. CSI Miami, that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the heat can't get out, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Wow. Isn't it like it was like that. That's the way he ended it always, right?
Yeah, right before the start.
Opening credits, yeah.
No, he would start. Yeah, he would take his glasses off at the beginning,
Well, yeah, like he
or
was,
put them on at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put them on, and then the opening credits go. And
Yeah,
then
so it'd be like, so someone was murdered in a passion of love. Wow, like that, right?
Yeah.
And then it was like at the end of it, when they solved the crime, it was like, well, the love was too hot for the kitchen, and he couldn't take the heat. He take the glasses off.
Whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, but yeah, it was always something that ridiculous.
There's a little comic strip of them I see on the internet all the time, and it gets me every single time. And it's just like
Horatio.
They found semen in her ear. I guess she didn't hear her killer coming. It just shows him putting the glasses on.
Have you seen the ones where he puts on the glasses like the comic strip, but he's also still wearing another pair of sunglasses?
I used to love that show. You know, because of that. You know, the most dropped out course in Durham colleges or OUT or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that fucking
The CSI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they make it look like it's so glamorous and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, you gotta fucking inspect dead bodies and shit. Like, I mean, if you can't take that kind of a fucking, insides of you can't actually do anything about it. You get grossed out because of like an inside of a human's body. Well, I mean, they start you off with like pigs and shit.
No, I know, but what I'm saying though is like in the show, it's like you see those screens where the guy's like, Well, this happened. He points his finger and he's dragging it on. The bullet went over here.
Yeah,
Everybody thinks that that's the way it is,
No.
and then all of a sudden, like, they get to like the bloated body that's about to explode.
Listen, you're a CSI in Oshawa Police. You don't have that. Whatever you're dragging with your finger, it's gonna stick to your finger. If you're a CSI in Oshawa, you might want to sanitize your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wear thick gloves.
Yeah.
Thick gloves.
You don't want no needles piercing that shit.
No.
No, I wouldn't want no needles, no piercing, nothing.
Fuck. Yeah, it's I know it's apparently a really hard course too.
Yeah, I just heard that was that because apparently we were talking about that because Will wants to be a cadaver.
He wants to be a what?
A cadaver.
A cadaver. Oh, for
Yeah, for them. Like
he want to donate his fucking body for science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I would do? Just to fuck with Will, put his body like in like a chair or something while he's jerking off, and then put a bullet in his brain. And they have to determine the way he died. Someone shot him while he was jerking off. Will.
Everything comes down to jerking off with this guy, eh?
Yep.
It's if he's not jerking off, somebody else is jerking off. Like,
never mind. I'm not even gonna bother with that.
it's you need to get a fucking you need to get a T-shirt saying "Eat, sleep, jerk off, repeat."
Yeah. Instead of Suplex City, I'm gonna take him to Jerk Off City.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Keep calm and jerk off.
Keep calm.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking T-shirts we can make for you for that.
You would do that. Fucking hell.
I would totally make a T-shirt for you. I would definitely get, like, for your birthday or Christmas, I'm gonna get you that T-shirt. Eat, sleep, jerk off, repeat.
Where would I be able to wear that?
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
The only suitable place that might fit in would be the General. And I don't think it'll last till Christmas,
Yeah.
to tell you the truth.
It'd be fine at the Atria.
Yeah.
Be fine at any bar.
Yeah.
It's not like you're fucking gonna go to funerals or something with it. Like, I mean, you might,
Well, I mean,
depending whose funeral.
Yeah,
it
who's
is.
dying here? You guys, Will, or? I mean, I think it would be Will. He's closest to death right now.
Is it because he's old?
Yeah. I mean, if we had a death pool, he'd be the first I pick in my draft.
Or first to die.
With the first pick in the death pool, Domenic just likes Will Rhodes. His stats: Will Rhodes used to be from England. Now he's moved to Canada, and he's married a girl that's 23.
Yeah, how is it that he's the oldest out of all of us, but he has the youngest girlfriend out of all of us?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, whatever. Listen, to each their own.
Yeah.
I remember coming here once, and my dad was fucking some brother that was younger than me and my brother.
Yeah, I remember that. We talked about it actually last week, I think.
Yeah.
My dad's like, my brother thought she was a hooker too. My brother's like, oh, how much did he pay you? What? I came here on my own volition. He didn't pay me to come here.
I'm pretty sure hookers also
Yeah.
go on their own volition. I mean, they want to get paid. It's not like you just kidnap hookers and then pay them afterward and tell them to leave.
It depends if I play Grand Theft Auto.
Well, you can do whatever the fuck you want in Grand Theft Auto.
I know, I get the girl to suck me off, and as soon as she leaves, like, fucking blow her brains out
I
and get
don't
my
know.
money back.
I don't know which GTA game this was. I saw this video clip on my newsfeed. Some guy playing. He's at a beach. There's a cop comes. He goes punch at the cop. Cop starts chasing him. He runs into the water. Cop stops chasing him. He just stands on the sand, like on the beach, right? And then the guy's in the water. And then he runs towards the cop. He punch him again and run back to the water.
So I saw this one, and it was It was from the San Andreas one.
Okay.
So you're playing as CJ. So he's sitting there. This white guy's just beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Right? He hits the white guy back once,
Yeah.
and then the cop shoots him.
Wait. He's CJ,
Yeah,
and a white guy's beating him up.
yeah.
And then
So he hits the white guy back, and then a cop's there and just shoots him.
oh, Jesus Christ. The one memory I have, my funniest memory is my brother. In the one before, where they went back to Liberty City, the Russians,
Okay, yeah.
right? They were supposed to be Arabs, and then 9/11 happened, so they were like, we'll change them to Russians, right? Well, apparently, like, there's a thing where, like, there's no airplanes in the game, but there's one airplane you can get and fly around. You can steal the airplane, right? So doesn't my brother fucking find that airplane? So I'm upstairs here, and I'm making a sandwich, right? And as I'm going down here, my brother going, and then all of a sudden, somebody on top of the stairs all hears, and I look down, and my brother is stealing the airplane and then firing it into the buildings at the World Trade Center.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ.
He's laughing every time it explodes. I'm like, it's not funny. It's funny to me. Oh, now we're going to get all the fucking...
Oh man.
all the
we
idiots.
just lost half the American fan base right there.
Yeah.
There's another one that I saw. So, whatever the recent one was, it 5? GTA 5? Is that the most recent one?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody he's getting chased by cops, and like he's driving this pickup truck with a trailer that has a boat in it. And there's a guy in the boat. He's driving and he's going towards the water. He jumps. There's like a fucking little ramp kind of thing. He jumps the fucking truck and the fucking trailer all together into the water. While midair, he jumps out of the car, and all you see is this guy's in midair, and then the fucking car just goes into the water. The boat lands right on the water, and he lands on the boat. And then they fucking drive off on the boat. I was like, that's the sickest fucking thing in the world. That's like a shit from a movie.
Have you played the new Grand Theft Auto?
5 now.
It's not that bad. You have to play with the app, though.
The app?
There's a Grand Theft Auto app.
Okay.
And then, like...
Is that the one that you can get all the mods from, like different characters from like superheroes and shit? Or is that like a more of a character creation thing that you can do online?
I think that's
yeah,
it's
there's-
like something on PC.
Oh, okay.
No, this
You can mod the game.
Yeah.
this
It's
character...
like frowned upon by Rockstar, but people do it all
Yeah,
the time.
there was this one guy who fucking running around with an Iron Man armor.
Yeah.
It's like the funniest thing. He's just blowing everybody up. It's like cops are shooting at him. He's just standing there. Nothing's happening to him.
I used to go to the buildings and fucking sniper people off. I'd go to the store, fill up all my bullets,
Yeah.
and just use my sniper.
Oh, man. You know what I loved? Like, when first GTA game I played was, I can't remember. I think it was GTA, I think it was 2. It was the one with the bird's eye view.
Yeah.
That was so fun,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Where you're just walking around, you're shooting people, get in a car, you're just fucking driving around.
There was like a 2 and a 2.5.
Was there a 2.5?
Yeah, it was like the England version of Grand Theft Auto. So everything was on the wrong, their side.
So we just drive on the
So the
other
wrong side.
Yeah, basically. But it was exactly like it was Grand Theft Auto was over the thing,
Yeah.
and you had to read everything except it was in England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember playing that game on PC. I'm like, oh, this game is great. Wish they made a freaking like a first person or like a third person view of this game. And then 3 came out, and Vice City is probably my favorite one out of all of them.
I don't know.
Vice City is the one that takes place in the 80s.
Yeah.
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 That's the
80s in Miami?
It's almost Scarface.
Yeah,
like
it's very
Scarface
Scarface.
ripoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Scarface and the Mob and stuff like that. Because I know like there's a sequel to it, but on like Game Gear, not Game Gear.
Came out on PS2.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I know they did. No, they did Vice City Stories, didn't they?
Yeah.
That was not good.
That was the one that was on the Vita or whatever.
Yeah. The PlayStation one, the handheld.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I heard that wasn't good. Like it wasn't the same. Like
It was okay.
Yeah, I
There
feel
was
like
no
that's
voice.
the only one I haven't played.
yeah.
And there was like Dragon Theories or something too. There was another one that came out with. But
Yeah.
they were like side views of the actual game. So the Liberty City came out and they would follow like
Yeah.
Liberty City off to the side though. Like you'd walk into whoever your character was
Yeah.
in the game.
Yeah.
You would walk into them on the Vita version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember watching. I can't remember which one I was playing, but I think it was 2 because you could see that it was a bird's eye view. In number 2, I remember shooting somebody, stealing a car, and then like cops start chasing you. It just like because it's like freaking bird's eye view. It looks like you're playing Centipede. Was it Centipede? No, like that snake one where like you
Right,
keep
yeah.
growing and you just got like a lineup of cars and then you keep driving, but you can't go through any other streets because there's like 100 cars following you.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
I just remember the first Grand Theft Auto overview one when you like picked a screwdriver. It was like a little screwdriver come on. He was like, here's click, click, click.
Love those games.
But my favorite would have to be, well, San Andreas, of course.
San Andreas was really good. I played
San-
a little bit of it.
San Andreas was the NWA knockoff. And then going back to San Andreas 2 was good too. 'Cause there's a part where they actually go back to the old neighborhood
Yeah.
and have a gunfight. I like that too. But again, with the app though,
Yeah.
there's a character called Chop.
Okay.
He's one of the characters' dog,
Okay.
right? Now, if you hook the game up to the phone and stuff like that,
Yeah.
you play with Chop.
Okay.
And you feed Chop and you're like, wash Chop. And if it's hot, you give
Yeah,
him
it's one
money.
of those little like virtual pet things.
Yeah, like a Tamagotchi almost. So the more you interact with him on the app,
Yeah.
right, the more obedient he is.
On the game?
Yeah.
Okay,
Or
that's
how
kinda
more
cool.
how more protective are you? Like, I remember getting robbed once, and like my dog took off.
Yeah. Really? Yeah. Fuck this shit. I'm
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, the guy was like, "Give me all your money," and I'm like, "You can pick like like Chop, like push Chop on the
Yeah.
game." So here, get him Chop, and he just goes the other way. I'm like,
Thanks, buddy. Oh man, fuck. Have you guys? I've never tried this one before, but have you guys played Far Cry?
No.
I know that's also the ones with a lot of titles, right? A lot of sequels.
Yeah, I think there's like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
no, actually,
The 5th one looked really good.
That's
but
the
I
one
never-
like that
I
looks like
never
it's in
actually
like a
tried it.
tropical island type of deal.
No,
is that
it's
the one?
like it's like you're in like middle America. And
Oh,
it's like
okay.
Some cult takes over the town.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I remember the fucking trailer for that. Yeah. I remember that. It's pretty cool.
There's a new one now. I don't think it was very well received. Though.
Yeah.
what?
Far Cry. There's a 6th one now.
Actually, a game that just came free on PlayStation
What?
was Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah, it looks interesting to me, but I'm not sure if it's like the right thing. Like it was like, I think the world's been taken over by cyborgs, and you're like one of the humans left. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was actually free on the network this
Yeah.
and like an Outrun version. Like remember the game Outrun?
Yeah.
There's like a newer version of that. It's not called Outrun, but it looks like Outrun,
Yeah.
and it's just updated graphics where you're racing around with people, and like they've got it so even the road turns not the car.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good. If you like those nostalgic fucking video games or whatever. What do you
I've been fucking playing like shit ton of like downloading a whole bunch of shit ton of games on that thing I bought from Amazon. That thing is great. Their little app store got every fucking game, like from 8-bit to PlayStation. Great, like every system, fucking, it's great. Like I've been downloading shit ton of Saturn games and Dreamcast games, and
If you can get Genesis games, you should get Populous.
Populous. I remember that game.
There's one where you were God.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Was it on Genesis?
Yeah. Yeah, I had it for Genesis where you were God. And you could do like ridiculous things to people.
Of course you would play that game.
What?
Of course you would play that game.
Oh, yeah, of course I'm going to play that game. You know me, I love those games. Dude, you have no idea. One of my favorite fucking things to do is play Skylines. And all it is like you make your own city and you balance the budget.
Yeah. Yeah, you like those like city building type of games, eh?
Yeah, just the city ones. Like,
Didn't you buy that train one?
Train Tycoon, yeah, it was horrible.
Was it actually?
Yeah. I don't want to read, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm going to play, like, a game, right?
Yeah.
Just skip me, right? Well, you'd have to explain it to everybody, but, I mean, you know what I mean. Like, I don't hear explanations. I don't want to read explanations.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know that we're good to go and start playing right away.
One of the best, one of those like world building type of games is like one that I've enjoyed playing was like Roller Coaster Tycoon when it came out. That thing is fucking great. It's basically you build your theme park and you want to keep your theme park's rating high and people coming in, and then you get to actually go and compete with the other theme parks near you. That's how you build money. And I remember fucking somebody told me to do this, and I did it, and it worked like hell. Where you make a fucking roller coaster that has an end, which launches a roller coaster
into the lake or whatever.
No, you launch it to the other fucking your competing theme park because people died in that theme park. Their rating goes down.
Shut up.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing.
You just there's this one roller coaster. You just fucking people get in. They just get launched into the other one, and then they died in their thing because number of deaths. In this one goes to 0. Number of malfunctions goes to 1 on yours, but which doesn't actually take your rating down too low. But the number of deaths on the other one takes it down way low.
That's amazing.
And then all you got to do is fix a roller coaster, let people ride on it a bunch of times, so your rating goes back up because you fix the roller coaster, and then you unfix it, you launch a couple of more people.
Jesus Christ! What other? There was a game called Hand of God. Ever seen that one?
Hand of God.
Yeah, unless I'm fucking dreaming. I always want to think that Populous was the same way back.
Well, there was a game called The Hand of God for I think Xbox or PlayStation, which it was like an import from Japan. It was just a fighting game.
Was it really?
This person had this superpower, Hand of God. He just annihilates everybody who he punches. It's like a third person action adventure. He just have like superpowers in his right arm.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what comes out. The Hands of God. Basically, like you're just like this. You have like a little island,
Yeah,
and you're God.
yeah.
So like you can just move your hands or whatever. So like if you want like the wind to come through, you just hit wind. If you want it to rain, and you just torture these human beings in the game and stuff like that.
Okay.
Sounds
No,
pretty sadistic, man.
Yeah.
really. Well, what do you play, sir?
Well, I play Goat Simulator.
Oh no, this one's the one I was talking about was called God Hand.
God Hand.
Yeah. It's a PlayStation 2 game, yeah. It was funny. It was just a fucking the fucking picture on the fucking cover. It's a hand. Look. It's obviously a Capcom game. It has to be.
Looks like Mega Man.
The fuck are you talking about?
Let me see.
It's a fist punching somebody.
Yeah, it looks like Mega Man.
God Hand. This game was fun though. It's a beat 'em up, right? You just run around. It was fun though because this dude just got superpowers on one of his hands. I guess it's the left hand, right? What is that? Left hand of God? That's a thing, right?
The right hand of God is the more powerful one, I guess.
Is it?
More blessed, yeah.
I have no fucking idea.
You think I give her an idea? Speaking of ideas, my birthday's like in 6 months.
Okay.
Might as well start saving up for what I want.
Okay.
Do you know what I want?
Your speaker system in your car?
That would be nice.
Okay.
I don't know why I would have to get those in November.
Okay, what do you want?
I would like. I know what I would like. I would like either the home version of Street Fighter.
Oh, you want to get the
mini-
Pandora box?
No, the mini arcade. I just want Street Fighter. I don't want
Don't fucking waste money on that. That has one game. Get that. If you want that, just get the Pandora box. Spend the $200 and actually have like freaking 1,500 or 2,000 arcade games on it.
How much you say it was?
About $200 or $300.
Mm.
Because like that arcade cabinet with Street Fighter 2 is like $300, and it got Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
And the Champions Edition.
Whatever. 2 games, $300.
Do you remember the Champions? That was my favorite version. The Champions Edition, because you could do the fucking moves in the air.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, was that the first time they put that into the game?
It was a glitch. The Championship Edition is not a real edition.
Okay.
If you know what I mean. So what happened is someone rewrote Street Fighter
Okay.
and added the fucking. Now it's not a glitch because Street Fighter actually does it themselves. But like if you were Ken or Ryu, right, and you jump to the air, you could just throw fireballs, right? Eventually he's gonna hit the guy, right, and he can't break through the fireballs. And then what happens was, fuck, he was throwing. I lost my fucking train of thought now.
Okay.
What the hell was I talking about?
Street Fighter. Fireballs. Glitch.
Oh yeah, the glitch. So you jump him in the air, and he just is like, oh you can, oh you can, oh you can, oh you can, and then when you get to the bottom, you can fucking do the fucking spin kick until he like gets on the ground. But the Champions Edition
It's Hadouken, by the way. You Street Fighter mega fan don't even know the names of the moves.
you know. Is there anything else?
And the uppercut is Shoryuken. and the fucking tornado kick, it's called Tatsumaki.
Tatsumaki.
Yeah, that means fucking tornado. Or twister, or whatever the other. It's a fucking look like a tornado kick.
No.
Yeah, it's like Tatsumaki something something something. I can never say it because they go like Tatsumaki tut 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 tut. That's how they go. Like I don't know what the last 2 letters of the words are, but it starts as like a Tatsumaki.
You guys are too fucking much.
All right.
Anyways,
Where are we at?
we're done.
Okay.
I'm done. I've had a long day already as it is.
Yeah.
I had to go visit a shrink, get a mental tune-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need those every couple of months.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad to sit down and talk to somebody.
No, exactly.
Just decompress.
Yeah, and I just, like I said, I was starting taking it out on some people that I care about. I'm sorry about that, especially you, Johnny, and Cal.
When the fuck did you do that?
Well, I thought I was, man. Yesterday, I thought I was pretty rude to you guys.
What the fuck did you say yesterday to me? That was rude.
Well, I thought I was just on the thing, like, when we were trying to reschedule today and stuff, and I thought maybe it was coming across snapping.
I mean, yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but, like, I mean, like, you know, you kind of made it sound like we were supposed to remember that you have an appointment. Like, I forget, man. I forget what we're doing tomorrow.
Yeah,
that's what it made you sound like when you said it.
No,
all right, whatever.
And that besides, like, that, I'm sorry. I mean,
No.
I apologize. Like I said, I was taking it out on some people I care about, and like I said, I just needed a mental tune-up today, so I'm going back in 3 weeks for finish off my tune-up. She only gives me an hour and a bit.
Yeah.
And really, I'm not even sure if I like her. I may be like, listen, I want somebody else, but I don't know. We'll see. And then I have to see about my letter that came in the mail.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't wait till I talk about that one.
Yeah. When you can talk about it.
Oh, jeez.
But that would be a good story. That could cover like the first hour easily.
You guys should come to cover it.
Oh, no, I think I will just come with you if that actually happened. Not just to cover it, but like, who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it because you're not supposed to, right?
Yeah,
So
no, I
let's
can't
not
get
say
into the
anything.
specifics. Yeah, there's no point. It's not fair to the people.
No.
So, guys, you got anything to say?
Oh, I'm good.
You don't say much, do you?
But when he says something, it's funny.
It's always gold.
Yeah.
We might as well start making you write post-its.
He just got fucking one-liners. That's it.
Yeah, I think.
And it works.
I think you should start making post-its.
It's like we're in an 80s movie. Nothing but one-liners.
Yep.
Oh, I love Arnold, man. Me, John, and Brandon, we were watching Hard Target after you guys left on my birthday. And we were fucking watching Hard Target, and we were just talking about all the 80s movies and the early 90s ones that, like, all the fucking one-liners, especially with, like, Arnold.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my God. And, like, Commando, after he kills the guy with the pipe and the steam's coming out, it's like, hey, Bennett, let out some steam.
I went and rewatched all the old like 80s and 90s Batman movies. And I got to Batman and Robin. And it's so bad that it's good.
Oh, it is so bad. Yeah, I know.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Batman and Robin was really
Arnold
bad.
as Mr. Freeze is probably the funniest shit
Oh, my
ever.
God. His one-liners.
They're all cold related. Like,
All cold red. And it's like he like sticks up his fucking like cold gun. He's like, he goes, freeze.
You know what really, from the moment the movie started, was when I was like, I hate this movie. The first part.
That movie was not like, I mean, the
Listen, I understand Batman's prepared for everything.
even what's his name, Joel Schumacher, the guy that made Batman and Robin and Batman Forever, he apologized for those movies,
Oh, really?
making them. Yeah,
'Cause-
it's like he apologized for that, like
Because-
public apology. I'm sorry,
As he
I
should.
did this.
As he
Yeah.
should.
they were toy commercials. That's
Yeah,
all
they were
meant
basically
for.
made for toys.
Because my thing was, the moment, like, I guess, like, there's a part where the guy's was like, they go to the diamond factory thing, remember?
Well, I know they steal a diamond at
Yeah,
some point.
but that's right at the beginning.
Was it at the beginning? Yeah.
Yeah, so fucking Batman raises you Alfred, and he's like, I'm not sure what is going on. Do you know? And he goes, nope, I don't know. All I know is that the the temperatures are really down low, right? So then he goes in and he walks into the thing, him and Robin, and everything's made out of ice. So he just pushes a button, skates come out of his fucking...
That was in the end, wasn't it? No?
No,
that's at the
Was
start.
it in the beginning? Yeah. Well, I mean...
There's a point where he whips out like a bat credit card in that movie.
Really?
Yeah, he literally has a little black credit card that says Batman on it. He pays for something. I forget what it was.
Are you sure it's in in that movie? Or I know in Batman Forever they actually had a Visa or a American Express commercial with Val Kilmer
No, it was definitely
for
like,
a credit card.
It was definitely Batman and Robin.
It's
where
like
he whips out the card.
it's like fucking Bruce Wayne goes to fucking grocery store, whips out a Batman credit card.
What was it me? Speaking of that movie, you know who was in there, right?
Who?
There's two wrestlers in that movie.
Yeah. Well, I know we talked about it.
Oh, excuse me then.
Man,
Do you-
everything got to be either jerking off or wrestling.
Jerking off to wrestling.
Ooh.
Sasha Banks is on the fucking screen. Maybe I'll go with goalie. Anyways,
All right.
we're out.
Peace out. Hope you enjoyed the show.
We'll see you next week.
Yep.